seen technology go from this thing that helps us to this thing that has become a frustration and an irritation. We're so dependent on it now, so we would love to be able to bring people back to this human connection. It's not just about technology to make us more efficient, it's actually technology to make us more human.
Imagine a shirt that lets you feel your favorite athlete's excitement when he or she scores a goal or wins a race.
So empathy and design is really at the forefront of where we position our branding. Through that, we've used physical touch as this subtle form of communication, and we believe that haptic feedback and vibration on the body is this empathetic, soft communication that can be really subtle and unobtrusive.
Billy Whitehouse is a partner at Wearable Experiments. Her company produces shirts that react to the mood of a live game.
So we've worked on several products to date, and following that we worked on a product with Fox Sports in Australia, and it was called the Alert Shirt. And the Alert Shirt communicates the emotional feedback of your favourite team live as you're watching the game. We've reinvigorated that, and we've used a similar concept, but for the Netherlands rugby female sevens team. This is like a whole new ballpark for them. This is the first year they've ever been an Olympic sport. And it's really exciting to be part of that journey with them and not only have the athletes at the forefront, but also the fans. And really designing for the fan experience as much as you are for the athlete's experience. Currently holding up the fan jersey for the Netherlands. You can see we produced this for their trial that they've just done for the Olympic squad, which is great. It was amazing. This is the first time this sport has become an Olympic sport. And so we've gone through the emotions that they experience in the game, and anxiety being one of them. This sort of heartbeat that you build up when someone takes a big tackle, and then frustration when someone misses a goal.
They also make the Natty X yoga pants that correct your alignment as you do different poses.
Our latest product actually is really exciting, and it's bridging that distance between activewear, intimates, and really high performance. So we've developed a pair of smart yoga pants, and they essentially use haptic feedback in the hips, knees and ankles to correct your form. So you can choose on our pose library inside the app which poses you'd like help with. I believe you shouldn't have to look like the technology that you've grown so dependent on. And I don't think we want to walk around looking like a computer. I genuinely believe that this has to be a beautiful experience, visually as well as emotionally and physically.
Technology can help get you into the game or into shape. But what about eating healthy?
If I say so myself, it's the best arugula I've ever had. It's got that spicy bite to it.
Meet Irving Fain, the CEO and co-founder of Bowery, a high-tech startup that operates in the traditional world of agriculture. Located in Newark, New Jersey, this farm is just a river away from one of the world's most population-dense areas, New York City. The company sports a product line of greens, including the ones millennials love, and has raised $120 million. That's because it's on the bleeding edge of technology.
My phone would be carrying around tablets, and instead of needing to have worked in the field and worked in agriculture for years and years and years to know what to do, we can hire any workforce really in any city and provide new agricultural jobs in every environment where we go. So technology really helps not only us grow better products, be more productive, but it actually helps us be much more scalable and build our farms and cities across the world.
Not only does the technology make this age-old industry more profitable, but it also cuts down on waste.
we work hand in hand with our agricultural science team and our engineering team to take this knowledge that our plant scientists have and what they understand about crops and translate that into artificial intelligence and algorithms which help make our crops stronger, make them healthier, increase their yield.
The company launched in 2015 with the intention of revolutionizing the future of farming, an industry which Irving and his team believe is otherwise unstable and broken. They aren't alone in this belief. A short drive away in neighboring Newark is another farm.
This is a way of growing that has 390 times greater productivity per square foot than the field farm.
This is Aero Farms with its 40-foot-high ceilings. This massive warehouse hosts the largest vertical farm in the world. Just like Bowery, this team uses hydroponic and cutting-edge technology to grow their products in this very unlikely location. An industry pioneer, Aero Farms has even learned how to naturally alter the flavors plants can produce.
We think about the characteristics. So for that romaine, how can we make that lettuce sweeter? For the arugula, how do we make that more peppery? Our mustard greens have incredible heat and spice. So how are we doing that? We're changing the growing environment to be able to stress the plant and creating these characteristics and how the plant expresses itself. And so that's exciting to think about how we can create and think about menu planning already down at the farm level.
At universities around the globe, AI and robotics are among the hottest subjects of study. This is where new uses for the technology are being discovered. At Georgia Institute of Technology, Alex Coates is one of thousands of students exploring this new frontier. She hopes to use what she learns to help those with disabilities.
So this is Robbie. Robbie will be intended to help children with autism to communicate their emotions more effectively through gestures and emotion recognition tools. Essentially, Robbie will be programmed with different sets of gestures in which children who utilize the tool will be able to identify with how they're feeling on a tablet interface, and Robbie will then communicate the emotion for them. So Robbie will be used as a tool not only to communicate with the caregivers or the parents, but as a friend or a playmate to help increase emotion recognition for the more difficult emotions such as surprise or fear. You saw a little bit of sadness portrayed.
I am really sad.
The child will be able to use the tablet interface, input that they are sad on the tablet, in which case Bluetooth execution will be sent to Robbie and it will execute the command to portray sadness.
I am really sad.
So the user or the parent or the caregiver will know right away if this particular set of gestures occurs, match it with this emotion. The most important part is that it gets rid of the ambiguity, which can lead to frustration on the child's part.
So we're still working out the kinks, but we're getting there.
I've always been interested in engineering, but I went to the Summer Engineering Institute here at Georgia Tech. It's a residential summer program for high school students. This was the first introduction to robotics for me that really got my mind turning and really tailored toward doing robotics.
How do I know that you're learning?
Early on, you run into a lot of imposter syndrome and thinking, can I really do this? I don't really see people like me pursuing this level of education or this particular field.
Just outside of all the math. That's the measure that you want.
Dr. Howard has been a great help. She really is a great role model. So it really was a battle and proving to myself that I could do it and that I was good at it and that I liked what I was doing.
How do I then measure it? So throwaway lead lag.
It hasn't been, all daisies and butterflies, but it really has been a journey in which I know the end result is something I'll be really grateful for.